Welcome to Vintage Variety. I have a rather decent little jewelry haul to show you guys this week. As usual, this is going to be a mixture of vintage, modern, some signed pieces, and a couple of pieces that I picked up that I plan to redo. So I'm going to get everything sorted out and I'll show you what I ended up finding this week, a few items at a time. This is a more modern costume jewelry necklace that I picked up this week. It's not signed, but I gotta tell you guys, I love a clear lucite beaded necklace. I have a few in my own personal collection and I wear them quite often. One thing I like about clear lucite jewelry is it goes with just about any other type of jewelry. So I could layer this very easily with pearls or with some colored beads. This one's a triple strand, so I don't really feel like it needs layering. Another thing I like about this type of necklace is it has a simple elegance to it. So I could wear this with a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and it would look fabulous. Or I could put this on with a really pretty blouse and a blazer and it would look super elegant. So you guys let me know what you think of this necklace. I think it's beautiful. I also found this beautiful little bezeled glass bracelet. I'm not sure who the maker of this is. It does have a mark on it. It's not signed anywhere, but I'm not familiar with this maker's mark. The bracelet does look like an older piece. I know that these were really popular in the 80s, the early 90s, and I have a few necklaces made like this. So I always pick up these pieces whenever I run across them. But if you guys recognize the thumbnail I'm gonna put up of this maker's mark, let me know. I would really be interested in knowing who this bracelet is by. Here is a quick look at this beautiful lucite necklace on the necklace stand. This one has 3 strands of beads. It has a strand of larger clear lucite beads, smaller lucite beads, and then it has another strand of frosted beads. I think this one is absolutely beautiful and definitely one I will probably consider wearing. This delicate little vintage necklace is missing one of its strands, but I picked it up anyway. In fact, I got really excited when I saw this necklace. First of all, let me show you where the strand's missing. You can see that it has the finding for a double strand necklace. This one has a hook closure, and I am going to try to zoom in on it so you guys can see the marking. I'm not sure if my camera will focus or not, but this is a vintage Japan necklace, and there is the marking, Japan. And one of the reasons I got so excited about this is because it has these beautiful swirly art glass beads as focal beads in the front of the necklace. And I don't run across many necklaces like this with the art glass that are vintage Japan. I have one that's in my personal collection that I've had for many years. The beads are similar. They're done in a purplish pink color. I love collecting vintage Japan and Hong Kong jewelry. So another thing about this necklace I did want to point out to you guys is not all of the beads are glass. It has faux glass pearls. This large focal bead in the front of the necklace is done in what seems to be plastic. And then, of course, the beautiful swirly art glass beads. So I think this necklace is going to be a piece well worth redoing and turning into a single strand. Of course, I could wear it just as it is, but I think it would look better at the back if I just did away with those double strand findings. So let's have a look at this beautiful necklace on the necklace stand. Isn't this pretty? I love the blue color of it. Definitely one that I'll probably redo and keep in my personal collection because, as I've already mentioned, it's very rare for me to run across the vintage Japan necklaces with the art glass beads in them. But you guys let me know what you think of this one. I think it was a really good find. I also picked up this lovely little pair of earrings, and I'm thinking that somebody made these. You can tell by looking at them that the beads have been wire wrapped, and these are glass beads. To me, they look as though they may very well be some old vintage glass beads that someone repurposed. And I say that they're handmade because if you look at the way they're wire wrapped, they're done very well, but the wrapping's not perfect or cohesive on both sides. Regardless, I think they're beautiful and I plan to leave this pair just as they are. I managed to score a few more vintage necklaces this week, and I wanted to show you these two together because they're both in a beautiful, vibrant red color. Both of these are plastic, and I'm okay with that. They are vintage, and they're absolutely stunning. This one is unsigned. It has a spring ring closure. It's a longer length, which is great for layering, but get a load of the beads on this. I really love the combination of the beads, the flat saucer-shaped beads along with the round and the oval-shaped beads. The second one, also in a vibrant red, is a double strand. It has a hook closure. Again, this one is unsigned. And the interesting thing about this is even though the beads are plastic, they are individually knotted in between each bead, which tells me that it's a very quality, well-made necklace. Another beautiful vintage necklace that I managed to run across this week was this one. And this looks like milk glass, which is part of the reason that I picked it up because I do love milk glass jewelry. But these aren't milk glass, these are plastic beads. I love the shape and the texture of these. They kind of remind me of the old glass baby tooth beads, if you've ever seen those. They're a vibrant white color, and then they have kind of like an off-white or beige color spacer beads in between them. So all of these necklaces were really fantastic finds. They are great pieces for layering, and these old plastic beaded necklaces are definitely collectible. Let's have a look at the two red necklaces together on the necklace stand. You know what? I think that these layer very well together, and I would definitely wear them together. These might also look good if I added maybe a shorter gold chain and another long gold chain that's kind of in between the length of the two. And here is a look at that beautiful white beaded necklace on the necklace stand. I have doubled it up because it's a longer length, but I don't really think that this would double up properly on the neck because the necklace stand is a lot smaller. Either way, I think that this was a really great find. You guys let me know what you think of these necklaces in the comments. Another more modern necklace that I picked up today, and I just love this one. This one is marked. It has the original dangle on it, and it is by Dana Buchman. Love the overall design of this. Like how it has the little tiny pave set rhinestones in the front of it. It's a beautiful gold tone. And this one's a double strand, but it's one of those double strands where the strand doesn't go all the way to the back. It's just attached right into the front of the necklace. This one is in really good condition. None of the little rhinestones are missing out of it. And another thing that I think that's really cool about this necklace is it could be worn reversed. And I will show you guys that on the necklace stand. But get a load of these earrings. I picked these up because I thought, you know what, these would look great with that necklace. These aren't signed. They are longer earrings, and I love the way they kind of look like an arrowhead to me. What do you guys think? They aren't overly heavy, but they aren't flimsy either, so they're very well made, and I think that I may very well change out the ear wires on these and wear them myself. So I'm going to show you what this beautiful necklace looks like on the necklace stand. First, I wanted to show you what it looks like reversed. So this could easily be worn reversed, and you don't see the rhinestones on it if you wanted a more toned down look. Or it could be flipped around and worn with all of these beautiful sparkling rhinestones showing in the front of it. I really do like this one. I love the design of it, and this is one that I may very well be tempted to keep and wear myself. I also found this enameled chunky cuff bracelet this week, and you guys are probably familiar with this brand. The brand is Fornish. They're very well known for their kind of preppy style enameled bracelets and bangles. I really do like this one. My personal Fornish favorite is the horsebit bangle, and I would love to find one of those. These were very popular in the earlier 2000s, I would say 2009 on into 2012, but definitely well worth finding. Another piece of jewelry that I picked up today that is probably going to become a project piece is this beautiful pink beaded necklace. I love all the colors in this. It's got kind of a peachy color and then different shades of pink. The only thing that I don't think looks right about this necklace is the pendant on the front. And looking closely at this, I think that someone made this. And I say that because on the front of this necklace, it has a breast cancer awareness charm. It's supposed to look like a pendant, but this definitely looks like something that would have been on a charm bracelet. So what I'm thinking is this would look better on a charm bracelet, and the necklace would look better restrung without the pendant. I really think the beads on this are cool, love the colors, and I think it would look great with this bracelet. It is a longer necklace, so I've doubled it up on the necklace stand. And I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but I think that it would look 100% better without that charm dangling from the front of the necklace. That charm could easily be repurposed and put on a charm bracelet where I think it would look just right. You guys let me know what you think. Would you take the charm off or would you leave it on the necklace? As I said in the beginning, this was a pretty good little haul this week. I found some really nice vintage pieces, some great pieces for repurposing and repairing, not to mention some more modern pieces that are signed. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, which pieces were your favorites, and if you enjoyed today's content, please remember to give me a thumbs up. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications and you'll be notified anytime I upload new content. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.